I always loved side-scroller games. I've been playing those games since I started playing video games, way back in 1990 with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan on the original Game Boy. Then, on that same console, I played Metroid 2, and I played almost all of the 2D Mario Bros. Games, my favorite being Super Mario 3 on the SNES All-Star version. Of course, I went through Super Metroid many times. And during the SNES days, Alien 3 was one of my favorite games. Which might be a controversial opinion, but hey, if I enjoyed it, I win, right? Please validate me. Anyway, I guess I've named enough games to explain what type of games I am talking about here. This video is about my top 3 side-scrolling hack-and-slash games, sometime Metroidvanias on mobile. I've made a whole video explaining why I like mobile gaming. It's linked in the description if you're curious about my reasons. I've been rambling long enough, but I can't help it. I love talking about games, so don't hesitate to start a conversation in the comment section. Those conversations is the whole reason I'm doing those videos. Anyway, let's get started. Number 3. Dust: An Elysian Tale. Dust is a game that was released in 2012, with the mobile port being released in 2015. It is made by one guy, Dean Dodrill. It's quite impressive to think that one person was able to make a game of this quality. Dust is a 2D hack-and-slash game with some Metroidvania elements. The gameplay is solid, but what kept me going in this game is the story, told by a wonderful cast of characters and voice actor. Here's a little bit of it.
Dust, dust, arise.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know, but we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the blade of Ara.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of this sword.
So, what is this sword?
I am the blade of Ara, and you, Dust, are my fated sword-bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the car.
For some reason, even if the gameplay and story are nothing like it, it made me reminisce of my days playing StarCraft Adventures on the Nintendo GameCube. Which is good. Very good. The game is available on many platforms, so if what you see here seems interesting to you, you probably have a device to play it on. Highly recommended. Number 2. Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. Bloodstained is a classic Metroidvania game made by Koji Igarashi himself. Iga is the man responsible for Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, amongst many other Castlevania games. When Konami wanted him to do bad mobile games, he just left the company and decided to make the type of games he is a master of. In 2015, he launched a Kickstarter for Bloodstained, which was at the time the most successful Kickstarter game ever. He was asking for $500,000 and raised $5.5 million. The game was officially released in 2019 and the mobile port was released in 2020 by NetEase. Some modes aren't available yet on the mobile port, such as the classic mode. Still, the game is packed with content to do. The main story itself is a good 15 to 20 hours long. And then you have New Game Plus, higher difficulty levels, and a ton of different characters built to try. And we need to talk about the music. Michiru Yamane is the composer. She worked previously on Castlevania Symphony of the Night, among many other Castlevania games. And fun fact, she also did the music for that Turtles game I've talked about at the beginning of the video. Anyway, let's listen to a bit of the game's music. So many wonderful tracks. The game also features some customization options, like the hairstyles that you have to unlock either through quests or hidden in secret places. Speaking of secrets, the game is full of them. Some walls are breakable, for example, but there's also some really cool ones, like when you sit on the piano while you're using your Caraboss familiar, it'll sing a song.
Cinder and blight veil the air, bring the night, and your eyes they close, sweet repose.
You can also play as two other characters. The one you're seeing here is Zangetsu, and he is quite a joy to play. There would be a ton more to say about the game. I haven't touched on the shard system, which gives you some abilities from the monsters you kill, but anyway, it's not a review, so yeah. Bloodstained is one of the best Metroidvania I've ever played. I really highly recommend it. It's available on many platforms, so there's no reason to not give it a go. Oh, I almost forgot. If you want to play on mobile, just be sure to play with controller. Touch controls are quite bad on this one. Number 1. Grimvalor. Oh, Grimvalor, my one true love. A game that I just can't be bored of. It's just so good. I love the action, the story is great, and wonderfully narrated by the fantastic Leanne Osmond. Let's listen to her just a little bit.
The lost kingdom of Valeris. Consumed by its own ambitions, and its people turned into monstrosities. Sealed off and separated from the outside world, it was forgotten for generations. But then, cursed abominations began appearing outside its borders. On royal orders, numerous scouts were dispatched to investigate the cause, and among them, a warrior with a mission to discover the fate of the lost King of Valeris. King Valor, under whose rule the land was lost. Most of the scouts found their demise at the hands of the roaming monstrosities. The rest vanished without a trace, and their fates remain unknown.
Okay, that was quite a bit after all. Anyway, playing this game feels like playing Dark Souls, Ninja Gaiden, and Metroid all at once. Dodging is very important, and there's quite a bit of secrets to find. Progressing in the game is quite linear, but you can always go back to previous areas to try and find stuff you've missed, or just to grind a bit if you're stuck on a boss. The game provides good challenge, and the New Game Plus mode not only offers a more challenging gameplay, but the maps are not totally the same. Plus, there's a whole new gear upgrading system that takes place. It's truly a wonderful game, and it's available on mobile, but also on the Nintendo Switch. I made a bunch of videos on my channel about this game. Go look them up if it's a game you're interested in. So this is it, folks. Those were my top 3 mobile 2D side-scroller hack and slash and sometimes Metroidvania games. I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't hesitate to leave your favorite games of that genre, mobile or not, in the comments section. Once again, the conversation is the reason I'm doing those videos. As always, thanks for watching and bye bye.